About 50 days ago, I started the Higher Wellness Challenge, where the goal was to do a video, unscripted, just one take, talk for 60 seconds at a topic, post on Instagram. I posted on Instagram and YouTube, and I did that for 50 days with the goal to improve the way I talk. And although my delivery, how I speak, is not 100%, I believe it improved significantly. And right now, I stopped doing the challenge, but I will keep looking for ways to improve the way I communicate. If you look at my videos, usually there's a lot of cuts, many cuts, and you can probably notice if you watch the old videos. And I do that because every time I am speaking, I either use filler words, I have gaps, and I don't know what is I'm supposed to say next. But for this video specifically, I'm trying to do in one take with no cuts, and I'm gonna post on YouTube, no matter what the results are. And I want to talk a little bit about how the challenge went. In this video at the end, I'll probably play my first video and also play one of my best videos that I consider the best ones, and the ones that also had a lot of likes. First, I want to say that the interactions that I got, likes and views for those specific videos, were really low compared to my other videos. Mostly because, first off, it's just me talking, and especially if I'm not talking with a good flow, most people would just skip the video. And so because of that, I got a couple likes, but there was a few videos that I got really good likes. But first, I started with AI generating the topics. So AI would generate a quote. There's a car right there. It's just weird to keep talking. But yeah, I mean, I said one take, we're gonna keep doing it. No cuts. So I started with AI. AI would generate the quote. The quote is just, used to be a quote with like engineering, related to engineering and like fat loss and discipline. You used to be very interesting. But as the challenge continue, I decided to just talk about something related to my day, or something on my mind. So there was one video that I said, the car is still right there. There was one video that I made. It was call your friend. That video actually performed really well. However, in this video, I want to share the results of the challenge. Even though, as you can say here, if you're still watching me, if I haven't lost you with this massive video with a lot of distractions, you can see that my delivery is not 100%, and I would say it's about 50% where I want it to be, but it's definitely better than what it used to be. And the results are, I want to share that yesterday I had a work meeting, a work presentation, where I went to that meeting without prepping, without writing down my thoughts, what I was gonna say. The only thing I did was prep the material for that presentation, and I was able to present and entertain the audience and also make everybody laugh with the joke. It was basically, that meeting is about, I shared the results of last month, how the manufacturing floor behaved, what was the failures, what was the failure rate. And I shared that the failure rate was really bad, but there was one part of the process that was good. So I highlighted that, and just the way I said it, everybody was making jokes, telling it was like the silver line, and I engaged the audience in a way that I felt that like I never done this before. And the reason why I did this, I think it was because I practiced speaking for 50 days with no script. And even though some days I was tired, some days the communication, my delivery wasn't there, there was also days that it worked. The message I want to get across is, if you want to get better in something, you have to do it every day. When you don't feel like it, and when you feel like it, doesn't matter. And this is the message. I will play my very first video, and one of the very good ones that I think they're good. I'll put the days, and yeah, this is the video. I appreciate you, viewer, if you're watching until here. You are one of the real ones. Thank you very much. See you on the next one. Bye.
If you run a factory with the same defects of your daily habits, that means that you'll be bankrupt by Friday. So this code, I generated this code, and it means that when you run a factory, you have to look at your defects. When I run a factory, I look at the failure rate week by week. And that means that I look at the data to make sure that data doesn't go worse, and exactly, yes. So the failure rate decreases over time because it's so hard.
I forgot my snowboard in the mountain. Yesterday I went snowboarding, and me and my friend, he rented a board. It was his first time. It was very fun because he was just learning, and it was fun to like be with somebody that was doing that for the first time. But when we were coming out of the mountain, we went to return his board, and then I put my board in the rental shop, and then we just left there with no boards. So I forgot my board in the mountain. Usually I forgot things. I already forgot my phone in the airplane. I forgot my phone in an Uber. That's why I have Apple Care. However, I need to remember things better. Yeah! And I just told this to my cousin, and she said, "It'll be really hard to be me." Yeah, maybe, but I have fun being me. And I called the place, and they have my board. So next Saturday I'll get back there and get my board. Anyway, that's the story for today. Always remember what you have to bring back everything you have. How quickly you come back to your habit the moment that you miss is the most important skill that you can build. So I've been posting for about 45 days, and I've been challenging myself to post every day for 60 seconds and practicing my speech. And yesterday I didn't post. And I could say, hey, I lost my streak, so that's why I'm just gonna not post it, and I'm gonna stop the challenge, and I'm gonna stop speaking, I'm gonna stop practicing my speaking. But I said, no, I'm gonna get back to it. I'm gonna get back to my challenge and get back on track. So we all slip off sometimes, but if you can get back on track, whatever you have your goals on, and the moment that you slip off, get back on track and do the thing that you said you were gonna do. Thank you.